When I came to Europe, the weather it was something new, and in that time, in the middle of the road, the driver decided to go and to leave us in the middle of the way, and the only thing that I had it was the body warmer, my bag, and my telephone. It has a hidden bucket here, and I used that hidden bucket to add some money here. And when he took everything with him, he checked up everything and he stole some of our belongings. So all of the money that I had in that moment, it was inside of this bucket, including my passport and my documents as well. It was a very small van. It's not even enough for 10 or 15 persons. But if I remember well, we were more than 30 persons. I remember that even my foot, I couldn't even move it towards the right or the left because beside of it was a foot of another person, and in the front of it the same. So it was surrounded with other people's foot. And for a moment I started to recognize that the oxygen level is going down. It was decreasing in that van because there was no window in that van. More than 40 persons or 50 there were. And everyone starts to shout, panicking, and his wife, she became really stressed. She starts to shout as well. I tried to give him some first aid, although I had no idea about first aid, how am I going to react. But this was the only way that came to my mind, just some water on his face, try like to kick him in his face a little bit, like on his cheek in this way. And then I brought my perfume and I started to spray it on a little paper and put it on his nose. After a couple of moments, he waked up again. But then everyone again, after half an hour, they start to feel that they couldn't breathe well. In that moment, I noticed that the door of the van, it has an elastic piece, and I took it off, which helped everyone to get oxygen through that small piece that I was able to move. And then we continued in our trip. The driver didn't even stop for people who asked to go for a bathroom or even to take a break, because some of them they were standing in the van, some of them they were sitting on their knees. It was a small area, and in the middle of the road, he said like, yeah, I am having a problem with the wheel, I need to fix it, I need everyone just to get down. We said like, should we take our belongings? And then he said like, no, it's going to be very quick, I will just go, it's like 2 kilometers from here, and then I will head back towards you. Sometimes the small things are bringing memories back, such as, for example, today in the morning they were working in the building beside of my home. They are now busy for almost a week, and they are like moving walls, kicking and hammering. Just those small signals are bringing everything back. Buildings are falling. I still remember the voice of the buildings when they are attacked with F-16 planes and they were leveled to the ground. Gaza, it's like a prison in the air. It's like an open prison. It's surrounded with the borders and from all of the sides of Gaza. And there it's traveling, it's like a dream. And you need to plan it at least 2 years or 3 years sometimes beforehand. Freedom, it's priceless for a person who never knew what does it mean to. It's like a fantasia thingy when you say like, today I can have, for example, a breakfast in Belgium, tomorrow lunch in France, and in the same day I can have even dinner in Germany. I'm studying a bachelor degree of international business management, and I hope that what I was able to achieve in my Gaza, that I would be able to do it here again. I worked there in the human resources department. Well, my story as a refugee, it's a story that could happen to anyone actually in this world, because nobody can guarantee whether the place that he's living with, it's going to be safe forever. The issue that we are having nowadays, the dilemma that we are having, it's that many people, they are thinking that refugees can be dangerous maybe. But what I want really to say is that refugees are not your enemy. The real enemy is the person who made them refugees.